really glistening from exercise. So hopefully you guys have got your steps in today, feeling good, put a patch on, get your body moving, right? These are all important things. So if you're brand new on here, make sure you talk to the person who invited you on this. They are your sponsor. They obviously love you and care about you enough to share something that has been tremendous in their lives. You guys, the testimonies do not stop. I mean, literally in the last 3 days, I have arsenal of brand new stories, brand new testimonies that people are sharing with me. So if you are not sharing this technology, you absolutely need to start because so many people are praying for a solution for their health. They're praying for a solution for their finances. So we are going to talk both tonight. If you're brand new, welcome. I'm Renita Brannon. I live in Bismarck, North Dakota. My husband and I have been doing LifeWave for 2 years. We absolutely love these products. We love these patches. We love the leadership, Steve and Gina and David Schmidt. We are so blessed to be part of this opportunity. Honestly, we know what's happening coming up here in October with the annual convention, and we know it's going to be life-altering and life-changing for so many people. So we hope you're attending that either in person or virtually. But it's going to be like the next level of LifeWave. So many people are wearing these patches and having miracles happening to their body simply by giving their body a set of instructions with light. So remember, these patches, they're not transdermal, which means nothing is leaching from the patch into the body. Like it's not like a typical nicotine patch where there's, nicotine leaching into the body. With this, it's literally lays on top of the body, and all that's happening is the body is simply hitting that patch, and the patch reflects back into the body different frequencies of light. Can you imagine that we're able to give our body a set of instructions with light? That's exactly what the patches do. So I love it because they don't have to pass through your stomach, your liver, or your kidneys, which a lot of people's stomach, liver, and kidneys are not in tremendous shape. The beautiful thing about these patches is they don't have to pass through those organ systems. Everything is being activated with light. So it's kind of like next level technology. The patches come in a sleeve just like this. And there's 30 patches in one sleeve. When you talk to who invited you on here, they'll help you get started with the wholesale pricing, which is $100 for a 1-month supply. If you go to your doctor, we've got many, many doctors on our teams globally, and they actually retail these patches for $150. So if you want to save money, make sure you talk to who invited you on here tonight and get started at the wholesale pricing. You simply wear 1 patch a day. This is the size of the patch, so you can see it. Mine's on the back of my neck right now, but you can wear yours anywhere you have pain, anywhere you think that you need a little love and a little light in your body. Some people like to wear it under their belly button. Like me, I have mine in the back of my neck, the base of my neck. Just feel that bone on your neck right above that. Or again, some people say, I want to put it directly on my shoulder pain or my hamstring pain or my, glute pain, wherever you got that pain. And so maybe some of you, your spouse is a pain. Put it on them. Scott's in here. He goes, hey, easy. They need the patch too. So it's a total blessing, you guys. All right. So that's how it comes. I'm going to start out with showing you guys. First of all, I'm so happy you're on tonight because I have such valuable information to give everybody. I've kind of been traveling, so I'm thankful for Jaime and Sherry. They've been doing our meetings in the last week because I was at a lake cabin that didn't have great cell service, unfortunately. So we had great leadership step up, and I just want to congratulate everybody on here who's won the free trip to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. I honestly think that we have about 100 people from our team that won the free trip to Punta Cana. So congrats to all of you guys. That trip, of course, is November 6th through the 11th. Congrats to all of you who won the free trip for 2 to Punta Cana. I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. So we're going to get moving with a little presentation to help you better understand the power of this patch. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you. And I want you guys to know that if you want to do more research, if you're on here, if you're a person on here that says, Renita, I need to learn more, I need to understand more, great. I love you. What I want you to do is I want you to jot down the website. This is it. Say it with me. This is it. This is it, baby. This is it info.com. This is it info.com. Now, when you go there, this is going to be an arsenal of amazing videos for you. So you're going to have testimonies. Like if you come up here and you click on testimonies, you're going to have everything you want to learn: eye improvement, weight loss, heart health, sleep, bladder, energy, stroke. I mean, what do you got? When you click on any one of these titles here, it's going to give you multiple videos of someone sharing their incredible testimony about how the patch has blessed them in those areas. Maybe you know someone with asthma. Maybe you know someone that has hearing issues, right? So just click on that and know that that's all a resource for you. I want you to be educated enough to make a great buying decision. A lot of people don't hit the buy button because they feel like they need to learn more. I'm giving you the arsenal so you can learn more, okay? Because I don't want anybody left behind. We know these patches are going to change and possibly save your life. We want you on the patch. So that's under testimonials. I'm going to go back to home. The first thing I'm going to show you guys very quickly is a great little video. Now, when I scroll down here, check this out, you guys. What is phototherapy? That's a 1:45-second video that explains this technology. 1:45 seconds. You all have 1:45 seconds. Take the phone to the toilet with you. When you're sitting on the can, hit play so you can educate yourself and change your life. Here's David Schmidt, the founder, CEO. And by the way, I'm going to show you something really, really powerful that probably most of you haven't seen yet. A little excerpt from David Schmidt talking about one of the patches that some of you on here need. If you've had chronic inflammation, you're going to want to stick around for this, okay? On down, you got an MD, Dr. Leland Stillman, a dear friend of mine. As you come down, talks lots of different things on this. This is itinfo.com. We're just going to scroll all the way down, and I want to show you guys a very quick video talking about the X39 patch. We're going to really focus and hone in on the X39 patch. Now, there's 11 other patches that are available to you, but if you're getting started tonight for the very first time, you want to get going with the X39. So we're going to push play on this short little video that kind of sums it up. So clap 3 times. I feel like I'm in a classroom. Clap 3 times, like a student, right? Okay, I got your attention. Good. Here we go. Some of you are clapping. Good job. Here we go, guys. We're going to watch this quick video talking specifically about the X39.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to...
Hang on a second. The volume's not playing. Give me a second. Where is my volume on this? Did you guys get that?
...show signs that things just aren't as they used to be.
That's like a sick joke.
Age gracefully. Your turn. When it comes to regenerative anti-aging science, stem cells are the future. And thanks to LifeWave, you are at the forefront of it all.
Go back to the beginning. We'll start it again. We'll give it one more shot.
We all hope to age gracefully.
Sometimes Zoom's a little feisty. That's the word we'll call it, is feisty.
Age, our bodies start to show signs that things just vitality and good health. We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years.
It's not working. That's interesting. Let me pull up on the top one up here. Maybe they're revamping. Let's see if this one works.
We could hear it, Renita.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back.
Okay, let's go back and play the other one then. What is my computer doing is the question of the hour. It's feisty, kind of like me. All right, let's go back down. I want you to see this one because this is really a great video. Give me a thumbs up, see if you can hear this when I play this, okay? Here we go.
Full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells. A true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Imagine investing in companies like these when they first went public and riding their growth to where they are today. Those who made wise decisions to get involved gained incredible wealth. Now it's your turn. When it comes to regenerative anti-aging science, stem cells are the future. And thanks to LifeWave, you are at the forefront of it all. Don't miss out. X39 puts you on the threshold of explosive growth in your business like no other product ever could. And all you need to do is try it and share it with others. The LifeWave X39 patch, an absolute breakthrough. For your body, for your business. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today.
Hello, you had me at Live Younger, right guys? This is awesome. So as you can see here, this is one video I pulled up, and look at how much education do you need, right? How many stories and how much science do you need to learn before you give the patch a try? So all of these are available to you, and we have entire doctors panels talking about the power of this patch. So you can watch all of these videos. If you're really saying, I need more information, we got it. Perfect, right? So again, I'm at thisisitinfo.com. Hopefully you've got that written down by now for those of you that like to learn. And hopefully you take some time to go listen to some of those testimonials on this page. Testimonials is right at the very top. If you look at it with your iPhone, if you guys are using your iPhone, keep in mind it's going to be the top three. There's going to be 3 lines at the top, and that's what you're going to want to use. Okay, so make sure that if you've not ever been to that website, that you take some time to go there, because when you go there, it really will give you all the information, the in-depth information, the analytical, the scientific information that you might be looking for. All right, we're moving on. Are you guys ready for this? Let's go, because I've got great things to share with you tonight. And by the way, we've got so many great people on here, so many great guests. If you guys are brand new on here, type in I'm new. If you've been here before, would you do me a favor under chat? Could you please put in 2 sentences what the patch has done for you? It's so difficult for me to choose testimonies because we have hundreds and thousands actually on our team. So whatever the patch has done for you, if you're sleeping better, if a mole fell off your butt, whatever happened, put it in the chat, okay, guys? Can you tell I like fun? I like laughter and I like fun. And, you know, I think the patch really does help with that, because when you're not walking around in chronic pain, life is more fun. Let me just say that. So have you been patched yet? That's the question of the hour. Make sure you talk to the person who invites you on here. That person definitely want to help you to get started at the wholesale pricing. For those patches, like I said, they're $100 a month. So less than a cup of coffee a day to help you activate and regenerate your body. It's so amazing that we have this opportunity. All right, moving on. All LifeWave products, I want to say this, they're free from drugs, chemicals, and stimulants. So there's nothing leaching from the patch into the skin. Again, the only thing entering your body when you wear the patch is light. Different spectrums of light are activating different healing mechanisms, all right? LifeWave does not claim to treat, cure, or prevent disease. We can't say that. Only the big pharmaceutical drug lords can talk like that. We are a company that is a phototherapy technology that is helping the body to restore and regenerate back to health. That's what we do. It all started with my aging mom and dad. Maybe you guys have heard the story, but we got started because a friend out of Canada of mine sent the patches to me. And she said, Renita, you got to try these on your mom, because my mom was diagnosed with Parkinson's 7 years ago. And she said, my neighbor lady who had Parkinson's, like it was downright miraculous for her. And I said, well, Doris, you had me at miraculous, girl. Send me what you're talking about. And my mom got started on the patches. And on the 11th day, my mother was walking without the walker. Okay. It's awesome. I was talking to somebody who picked my mom up today. My mom decided to move out of my house because she wanted to find herself a boyfriend. And she lives independently at this independent living apartment. And she had someone pick her up today, and she was bebopping all over town going to garage sales. This is the woman who 2.5 years ago was getting stuck in the car. I mean, I literally had to crawl under bathroom stalls at restaurants to get her out. And my mom is now footloose and fancy free. So you guys, this patch works. So my mom was my first miracle. My mom was walking without her walker on the 11th day after wearing the patch. I couldn't deny it, right? Because she had used that walker for 2.5 years. And then my dad had these oozing, goozing legs that you're looking at here, right? They were oozing, very ugly. He had dealt with those for 6 months. We had gone to 12 different types of doctor to no avail. And I said to my dad, hey, you know what? Mom is seeing a miracle with this patch. We should try it on you. And he said, I thought it was for Parkinson's. And I said, I have no idea what it's for, but let's give it a shot. And we threw it on my dad. And my dad was actually a one patch miracle, you guys. The picture on the right is 24 hours after we applied the first patch. And because of this is why we got started with LifeWave, because I thought, man, this worked for my 76-year-old mother, my 80-year-old father, and they're in really tough shape. What's it going to do for everybody else who's got a little inflammation? And the Lord actually told me on July 3rd of 2022 that you're entering an abundant season of miracles. And that's exactly what has happened in the last 2 years. So we see miracles all day long. I mean, this is literally my inbox. This is our friend Mark Reynolds out of Montana. He cut himself on rebar, and his wife put the picture on Facebook. I said, put an X39 patch on one side of that cut and an Eon patch on the other. And she did it. And this is the picture she showed the very next morning on Facebook. So we see pretty radical, amazing things, you guys. This is my friend Penny. Her hands had been really, really full of inflammation since she had chemotherapy 7 years ago. The chemo almost killed her, but she lived. And her hands had had this chronic inflammation. And she got a hold of me and said, is the patch going to work? After she saw my dad's legs on Facebook. And I say to Penny what I say to each one of you, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So Penny put the patch on. On the 5th day, Penny sent me the patch, the picture on the right, after wearing the patch for 5 days, you guys. So she said, I'm going to tell the world about this patch. I cannot believe how great my hands are. And you can see a little residue still up there of that chronic, dermatitis that she had going on. And, but 5 days later, wow, her hands were so amazing. So we literally have a miracle inbox, but it's not just for old people with bad skin. It's literally a miracle breakthrough technology. That is exactly what it is. We've got Olympic athletes wearing it. We got professional athletes wear it. We have our son, my 3 sons wearing it. They're 24, 17, and 16. Literally, my oldest had a miracle breakthrough with his track season the last semester of college. He broke every personal record he had. He became a top 10 at the university of all time. They drug tested him 3 times because they thought he was doping. Nope, he's not doping. He's patching. So we see so many miracle breakthroughs with performance, muscle recovery, stamina, bone density, you name it. So we really believe in strong, healthy families. These are our 3 sons. Bo is in the middle, 24. Truett is 17 right here. And Rocco is 16. So these guys are having so much fun in the sun. And by the way, our oldest son, Bo, the middle one, is 24, and he does have a LifeWave business. And he did take the business to the top in about 14 months of working LifeWave. So you can be any age and work this business. So let's get to the brass tacks of this. David Schmidt is amazing. He's the CEO, inventor. The guy is a humble genius who loves the Lord. Let me just say that. He's a humble genius who loves the Lord. And he actually has over 130 patents. If you get close enough to him, his wife will tell you he's got 180. He just quit counting at 130 because he was trying to beat his uncle's record, who had 130. So he quit. Once he beat the record, he quit counting. Anyway, he is amazing. But He's been around for over 20 years. He actually created a phototherapy technology 20 years ago for the Navy SEALs. They actually, the DOD, the Department of Defense, got a hold of David and they said, you know what, we need a phototherapy wearable technology for SEALs, the Navy SEALs, to wear, because a lot of the SEALs were having heart problems because they were using amphetamines. Remember when everybody was using like ephedra and all those kind of crazy things to keep them awake? Well, David said, no way, Jose, to all that. And he created the very first wearable technology called Energy Enhancer. It's actually in our back office, and you burn 30% more fat when you wear it. And so the Navy SEALs were able to stay alert and awake and balanced great energy during Hell Week because they had this phototherapy technology on that David Schmidt created 20 years ago. So the company is a 20-year-old debt-free company that you probably haven't heard of until tonight. So praise the Lord, you're on here. But what happened in 2008, David said, you know what? The company's doing really well. They were doing $20 to $30 million a year. And David said, let's focus on stem cell research. Let's focus and specialize in age reversal. Okay. So David basically spent 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market the X39 patch. Now I'm going to use this moment to give you guys a little education about stem cells. And if you know something about stem cells, please put it in the chat. I'd love for you guys to type in the chat what it is that you know about stem cells. I didn't know that much. I knew that my mom, we were considering taking her to Tijuana, but it was $10,000 and we might have to come back for multiple visits. And it was in Tijuana. She was scared of going over the border. And they told us that it doesn't work in all Parkinson's people. Like, 50% of people doesn't work at all. So with that being said, my brothers are kind of tightwads. And so they opted, they said no to it. And, my biggest question always is what's in the needle, right? I'm totally that person who asks a lot of questions, and they couldn't tell me specifically what was in the needle in Tijuana. So we opted not to do it. But once the good Lord had a plan, because literally a couple, 2-3 weeks later, I got that phone call from Doris, who said, you got to try these patches on your mother. My neighbor lady with Parkinson's had a miracle happen to her. Okay, so that's really what we got started with. But I'm going to give you a little education. This is for educational purposes right now. The New England Journal of Medicine has stated the #1 indicator of how well you are, of how healthy you are, okay, is directly correlated to the number of adult stem cells in the bloodstream. It's the #1 indicator of how healthy we are. This should be the first thing when we go to the doctor that they measure. Like, let's see where your stem cells are at to see if we need to increase them. Right? And so, in 9 times out of 10, your doctor probably hasn't heard of stem cells, unless they're in LifeWave, then they've heard of stem cell, right? But stem cells are the cells in the body that literally are God's gift to creation. They're the very first cell in the mother's womb. It divides, it becomes your heart, your brain, all of your organs are made of stem cells, and stem cells can become any other cell in the body. So when you have more stem cells, let's say you have a knee issue, it can fix the knee issue. Let's say that you have a heart issue, it can fix the heart issue. Let's say you have an eyeball issue, it can fix the eyeball. Okay, stem cells literally can become any other cell in the body. When we're young, we've got a whole lot of these bad boys. Like there's like 1 billion of these circulating through our systems, right? By age 30, you've got a 60% reduction. So if you're on here tonight and you're 30, 60% reduction of these miracle makers in the body. Hello, by age 50, I'm close to that, a 75% reduction. Are you kidding me? What are we doing about this, right? A 60-year-old is a 90% reduction of stem cell activity, which is why they're fully gray, their aches and pains, they've got the diseases of ages, aging, metabolic diseases, diabetes, osteoarthritis, all this kind of stuff. And by age 80, you got a 95% reduction of stem cell activity, which is why I think the older people have the fastest results, because they go from making none, like my dad. I'm like, you probably have 4 circulating stem cells in your body and they cannot locate one another, right? And everything changed when we put the patch on. Another thing that really activates our stem cells or decreases our stem cells is going to be chronic inflammation. So if you're on here tonight and you've had something that's lasted longer than 3 months, that's called chronic, and that is eating up your stem cells like a little Pac-Man. Okay, so between the aging process and the chronic inflammation, there's a lot of people hurting, right? So how the patch works, it contains an organically based nanocrystal mixture, nano meaning small, crystal is salt, sugar, amino acids, water, and oxygen. That simply absorbs and traps our body heat, our body light, that infrared light that's emitting off our body because we're 98.6 degrees. All that happens is that patch absorbs it and then reflects a specific part of the spectrum back into the skin. In the case of X39, it activates a peptide called GHKCU. I had no idea what that peptide was. I'll just be honest. I Googled it when I heard about it, and it came up as the holy grail of anti-aging. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I need this, right? And so GHKCU is a copper peptide that our bodies create when we're young, but as we age and as we have that chronic inflammation, our bodies create less and less of it. So what happens as soon as you put the patch on, that's activating that GHKCU copper peptide. That peptide is capable of up and down regulating 4,000 of our genes to a younger, healthier state. Okay, so this GHK copper peptide, it does a whole host of things, guys. Blood vessel, nerve outgrowth, increases collagen. Do you guys know that GHKCU is a precursor to collagen? Everybody's out there trying to sell collagen. I got news for them. Put a patch on. The GHK copper peptide creates collagen in the body, right? So we're like one step ahead of the collagen, all right? And then also, it's been found to have multiple anti-inflammatory actions to suppress the molecules that are thought to accelerate the aging process. So anti-anxiety, anti-pain, anti-aggressive. I mean, it's amazing for stomach. It's amazing for lungs. I could go on and on and on. The bottom line is you wear the patch 12 hours on, you take it off for 12 hours, you put a fresh patch on. I showed you at the beginning, a sleeve of patches is 30 patches. That's enough for one person for 1 month. All right. Make sure you're well hydrated, lots of electrolytes. I'm crazy about Celtic salt or Redmond's real salt on avocados. Eat watermelon with some Redmond's real salt on it. Have coconut water, all those great things. Now, the second day I was part of LifeWave, there was a medical doctor and he was doing a presentation much like I'm doing right now. And I'm not a doctor. You know, but I want to tell you that this medical doctor said, if you're part of LifeWave, you need to read this book. And I thought, I'm part of LifeWave. I need to read the book. So I simply hit the buy button and bought this book. It blew me out of the water. It blew me. I mean, look at the subtitle of the book, Resetting Your Genes to Youth Today. Hello. And so this copper peptide is exactly what is activated by X39. So it's not only rebuilding your skin and hair, as it says here. This is the back of the book, by the way. It protects your body from disease. It increases nerve outgrowth and strongly affects 700 nervous system genes. We should be running at people that have nervous system issues, which is like everybody, right? Repairs damaged DNA, reduces the fibrinogen levels, which is the top predictor of heart attacks and strokes. GHK copper peptide naturally reduces that fibrinogen level. All right, causes the differentiation of unused stem cells, suppresses numerous cancerous metastasis genes, restores lung tissue after acute lung injury, which the world had in the last 6 years. You guys, this patch rocks. David's got the patent along with all the other patents, but this patent says this embodiment, a wearable phototherapy apparatus, which is the patch, produces a beneficial effect to a human body, such as activation of stem cells, the patent reads. Okay, they have to prove a patent, by the way. You can't just say this stuff, you've got to prove it. Improvements in strength, improvements in stamina, pain relief. I mean, on and on we go. This is amazing. Now, if you're on here and you're very analytical, as soon as you enroll, you have a back office that's full of 95 clinical studies. So if you want to learn all about how these patches have been literally clinically validated, if you say, show me the science, guess what? Great. We've got the science. Okay, guys? So 95 clinical studies in the back office. There's the benefits again. I mean, we could go on and on. Reduce stamina. I mean, increase stamina, reduce inflammation. People are typing in the chat what's happened to them. Do you guys see this? Right here. Here's what it's saying. Look at this, you guys. The stem, like people are talking, stem cells are life. Christina says, I agree, girl. First thing this person noticed is I slept 7 hours straight without using the bathroom. Hello, bladder improvements. Big thing, the hair. The hair is growing, right? Here's another one. Sleep like a baby. The RA pain is gone. Hello, I got people on my team that are off the RA meds, baby. So, you know, we get people off the legal drugs over here. That's what we do. Anyway, so on and on we go. The benefits of X39 are tremendous. The longer you wear them, the better you're going to feel. Okay. And again, This is at info.com. Amazing, amazing. You guys, that brain is becoming balanced within the first 3 to 6 weeks. So if you know people that have brain inflammation, which is pretty much the world at this point, be running after them with the patch, okay? And David Schmidt says this is not just an anti-aging product, it's actually age reversal. So we're very blessed to be part of it. Again, this is at info.com. One more thing, get excited about electrolytes. You know me, guys. I'm a health coach of 25 years. My husband's a financial planner. And I would be doing you a disservice if I said just put a patch on and keep drinking beer every night. I want you to put a patch on, but I want you to electrolyte your body. And that means more water, more Celtic salt, more Redmond's real salt, more watermelon, more sweet potatoes, more avocados. Those things are very, very important as your body begins to heal. In fact, if you got really sick and you went to the doctor, what's the first thing they give you when you get to the hospital? A bag of salt water. It's called saline, right? They hook you up to an IV and they give you salt water. So that's how important salt and electrolytes are in the healing process. So the patch will work without the electrolytes. It's just going to work a lot faster with the electrolytes. So I want you guys to be a one patch miracle like my dad. So make sure that you get patched, get those electrolytes up. This is just a little overview that the electrolytes are very, very important as our body begins to heal and repair itself. Again, God designed our bodies to heal itself. All right. You can get started with any of the packages. Again, talk to the person who invited you on here. They'll help you get started with $125 all the way up to $1,600, depending on what you want to spend. If you say, oh my gosh, I need to do this, I want to share this with others, know that when you get signed up with any of the packages, you automatically get your own website and you automatically get your own app. It's called the LifeWave In Touch app. Make sure you get that downloaded tonight. Okay, as soon as you enroll, you've got your own website and you've got your own app immediately when you sign up. Okay, so you can start cash flowing your business by sharing the patches with others if you choose to. Now, you don't have to. Maybe you just say, Renita, I want my brain fog to be gone, and put a patch on. Once the brain fog's gone, tell the others, okay? And so if you're on here tonight, gold is a great business decision because you get enough patches to be able to use them and share them and give a couple samples out to people. They also give you a free $50 sleeve. Talk to your sponsor. They'll talk you through it. I love the diamond pack. I love it, love it, love it, because you get 3 full free sleeves of X39. That's 90 additional patches for anybody on here that has friends, family members that they think they want to share a couple patches with. You know, I never make promises. I never say, hey, put this patch on. One patch is going to cure you. I never talk like that ever in a million years. I say, I'm going to give you a patch or two. It's probably not going to do anything. You're probably not going to see anything in a day or two, but I do want to show you how to get started at the wholesale pricing so you can wear these amazing phototherapy technology patches for the next 90 days. Give it at least 90 days before you make a really educated decision. It takes time for your body to heal, especially if you've been abusing the hell out of it for 20, 30, 40 years. Give it some time to repair itself. Okay, guys? All right. So that is the different packages. You choose what's right for you. Sharing is caring. We absolutely believe in the power of this patch and sharing the technology. Why not you? Why not this? Why not get financially free and get financially literate? So I'm not sure what's most important to you. For us, it's everything you see on the screen here. We love the Lord. We love our family. We love time freedom. We love security. We love traveling and adventure. We're crazy about better health. We love people being debt-free. We just really believe in it all. So you can get started today. Talk to who invited you on here. You know, the silver pack for $299 is a great start. The gold is amazing if you're thinking about launching a business. That's $499. And of course, the diamond is the best value because you get 19 sleeves for $1,600. So those 3 full free sleeves, plus when you go diamond, it keeps you automatically active from a business standpoint for the next 3 months. If you don't do diamond, when you place your silver or gold order, make sure you sign up for your monthly subscription because that's going to keep you active to earn income. Okay, you guys got it? Talk to your sponsor and they'll explain more. Very easy to get started. Time is now to make your move. Now, the thing I want to show you, there's 6 different ways of making money. We're not going to go into great detail about the 6 ways of making money, but there's a website that I want to show you because I want to get to a little additional information tonight about Eon. Have you guys heard of the Eon patch? If you're on here, you've got anything autoimmune, you've had anything lasting longer than 3 months. Let's say you've got chronic anything, any kind of itis. I would really suggest the combination of Eon with the X39, and I'll show you why here in 1 second. But I want to show you the business tool that all of you need. So I already gave you thisisitinfo.com for all of your health questions. Go let David Schmidt, go let the doctors answer your health questions, okay? Thisisitinfo.com. The thing I want to show you now that will answer all of your business questions. It's a very duplicatable system. If you're on here saying, hey, I love this, it's like buying a franchise. It is. It's like buying a franchise, except not $1 million price tag, right? And so you can launch your franchise over here. The most you're going to pay is $1,600, which is 100% tax deductible. And you better start getting tax literate, because with this crazy administration we have going on right now, these guys are criminals. So we've got to get tax literate so you're paying less money for taxes and becoming much more tax efficient in your life, especially if you're on here and you're a W-2 paid employee. You need a home-based business, unless you just love sending money to Afghanistan. Okay, you need a home-based business, guys. So you need to learn how to become tax efficient. But thisisitteam.com is everything that you need for all of the business literacy, all the business really coaching that you're going to need. When you first get started, you can go to onboarding, click on onboarding. It's a 10-step system. There's a lot of great videos on here. My friend Sarah Robinson is showing you, hey, how to set up, how to enroll people. How do you enroll a brand new partner? How do you enroll people through that InTouch app that I've talked about earlier? How do you get paid, right? So all that's very important, but you can come here to, again, This Is It Team, click on onboarding, great place to start. 10-step system, another great tool if you're launching a legitimate business that you want to take to 6 and 7 figures. LifeWave compensation plan, you can click on that. It talks about the 6 ways of making money. Each one is more incredible than the next. My good friend Danny McDaniel does a great job explaining all the ways of making money. He was a coach, by the way. He was a high school teacher and a coach who kept having babies, and his wife said, listen, we're not making enough money to keep sustaining these babies that we're having. And so he stepped his toe in the water of network marketing and has forever changed him and his family's financial future. So you can listen and learn from Danny. He's great. So that is about the business. Now, I do want to take you to something that is atypical. If you're on these meetings with me and you've had, Thursday night meetings, we usually do a quick LifeWave overview, which we did, but I actually want to show you something really incredible that was done last month with David Schmidt. I'm such a David Schmidt fan. I really believe the guy is divinely downloaded. Okay. If you have not got around him yet and listened to him, you'll know when you hear him speak. He's incredibly humble. He's divinely downloaded, and he wants the very best for each one of us. I'm going to show you a meeting that was done last month. Let me find it here now, because I sent it to myself, so that you guys, I want you guys to know that you absolutely can basically go to their YouTube channel. There's a YouTube channel that you all can go to. Let me just go there real quick. I like to show by learning, because I feel like visual is the first stage of learning. I can talk, but when I show you, then you're like, oh, I got it, right? So let me just go here right now real quick. Let me go to Facebook real quick. Okay, we have a great team page. It's called LifeWave Wellness Warriors. If you're not on LifeWave Wellness Warriors, you got to join this team. Under the files tab is tons of business tools that you guys can use. All right. You say, I just want something quicker than this 38-minute long meeting, Bernita. Here's a 22-minute overview that I did last week. So that's very quick, that you can send out to somebody and just send it out to them and say, hey, listen, let's visit after you watch this, right? But the next thing I'm going to take you to is over to the YouTube channel. And at YouTube, there's great stuff. You can actually go to This Is It Team on YouTube. This Is It Team is on YouTube. And right now I'm going to take you to something called LifeWave Health. That is the corporate YouTube channel. And when I go to LifeWave Health, you'll know it. Hopefully you guys can see my screen there.
Introducing a new revolution.
There it is. LifeWave Health. It's 65,000 subscribers. That's why you know. I'm going to go all the way down here to a meeting that David Schmidt did. It's called the LifeWave Connect Product Webinars. Right here they are. Do you see all these? They're all amazing, So each one of these is literally amazing. I mean, it's just amazing. So I'm going to click on this one that was done last month.
Hello and welcome.
And I'm going to drag it all the way ahead. I got a specific point I want you guys to watch where he talks about the Eon patch, and you will get a great dose of health knowledge and education and wisdom if you listen to David Schmidt. But I'm going to get to the patch part. You guys ready for this? So I'm going to keep you for the next 4 or 5 minutes, and then we are out of here. This will be worth your time. You guys ready for this? Give me a thumbs up so I make sure that you can hear it as I push the play button. Here we go.
In one of Suzanne's books, Breakthrough, and she was having a party there for all of the doctors and scientists in that book. And one of the doctors that was there was Dr. Stan Brzezinski. And Dr. Brzezinski, amazing guy, as are his wife and son, who are all three are medical doctors. And Dr. Brzezinski should get a Nobel Prize for his discovery. And unfortunately, he's been attacked. But I went to go see him about...
Let me just tell you why Brzezinski's getting attacked, because his solutions, his IVs that he's doing, people are coming out of his clinic 100% cancer-free. Okay, let me just say that. I'm not making medical claims. I'm just telling you about Stan Brzezinski.
Some longevity research that he was doing. And what he found was that if you take a bee, the queen bee lives 50 to 60 times longer than a worker bee. And he found that if you took this peptide that is naturally occurring in the human body, but decreases with age, and you inject it into the worker bee, one injection would increase the lifespan of the worker bee by 5 to 6 times above normal.
Wow.
So, and say, could you imagine doing that in human beings where you increase your lifespan to 500 or 600 years? I would sign me up for that, because you don't age, in the process. So, the method that Dr. Brzezinski was working on is that this peptide had a very short half-life, and you would need to administer it for 20 hours per day to get a therapeutic effect. So this obviously was out of the question for pretty much everybody. So I thought, I'm going to try to develop a patch that will elevate this peptide, and let's see if we can get some longevity benefits to it. So that's how Eon developed. And what we found was that the Eon patch would help to manage stress in the body. So it began to make sense that if this peptide was responsible for the longevity in bees, that managing stress would make sense. When we've done our longevity studies, one of the species that we've looked at are clams. We've looked at mollusks, and there have been mollusks that have been found that are over 500 years old. And in those species, they have complete control over the inflammatory stress, meaning they're 500 years old, but they look like they're 20 years old, if we want to put it in human terms. So one of the keys to longevity is managing oxidative and inflammatory stress. And that's why this is so important. And in human beings that live to be over 100, one of the things that you find in their diet is olive oil. So that gives you an idea how powerful this is.
It's incredible. Well, sticking on.
All right. So David, I'm going to tell you, is probably the most humble person you'll ever meet when he's talking about the technology. So he'll give you all this education, and then he gives you a little blurb about the Eon patch. The point is, if you want to have longevity and reduce the inflammation and get that body back to a balanced parasympathetic state, the combination of Eon and X39 is phenomenal. There's a reason it's called the longevity patch. I don't think I need to talk anymore about it. But with that being said, that is enough for tonight. Make sure you talk to the person who invited you on here. That person is your sponsor. They love you and care about you enough to share this technology. Make sure you talk to them about getting started at the wholesale pricing by being a brand partner. That's very, very important that you guys sign up at the wholesale pricing, because I want you guys to save the most money and have the very best deal, because we all need to save money with this economy, right? So with that being said, talk to who got a hold of you tonight. Get with them tonight. Get started immediately. And the very best is yet to come. So may the Lord bless you, keep you, and shine his face upon you, be gracious to you. Hopefully you got what you came for tonight. I pray that God grants you favor all the days of your life. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.